Hey guys, totally was ready for the setup. Hello, everybody! Welcome to the TNTvale art stream once more. It's been a week. Like, just a week. As usual. Nothing special happened. That's the worst music to make an intro on. Okay, here we go. Now it's better. Canada is on fire. I'm pretty sure a lot of places were on fire. There is fire upon every house, every domain, every kingdom. No one shall be spared. Fire and brimstone upon the world. Before we start, as far as the news goes, there isn't much to say, surprisingly enough. It's just a third episode of the TNTvale art stream for the Yard Fight month. But at least there is like one new music to the playlist now. Just one. I could add just one. I don't think I ever told chat how many music I had in the playlist. There is currently 95 musics in that playlist. Somehow. Anyway, my dear chat, let's not wait too much because we have quite a few attacks to do today. Yeah, I typed the size of my canvas, so yeah, my motions flip very fast. But yeah, let's go to the main screen. Whee! Here we are. We still have the hack propaganda. I forgot about the hack propaganda. I want all the chat to be hyped for hack right now. I want to see the hack hype. Anyway, I have my water bottle because otherwise I'm going to die. Like to just be gone. Dead. Anyway, who are we going to attack today? Well, the first person I was planning to attack is someone chat should be familiar with. Because he appeared in that stream a few times, you know. We're going to attack the Animation. D-Man, the legend himself. And his character, the Puppeteer. This is who we're going to strike today. So, let's not wait so much longer and let's go with the Puppeteer. So, chat. How is your day going? It's always important to ask how your chat is doing. Fair enough, fair game. So what info do we have on the Puppeteer? A maniacal fallen angel who had his face taken away from him. He has practiced in Dark Art to learn how to control anything he pleases. I see. He has no face. Look at this dude, he has no face. Imagine not having a face. Ha ha! Wait. Do I have a face? Do I have a face? For my part, I'm doing fine. I hope to catch up to my lateness for Art Fight because I've been, again, fucking procrastinating. Which is sad because I love Art Fight. I don't know why I'm fucking procrastinating. But something I'm preparing should break that procrastination streak. Sadly, it's not something I can and will show on stream. For the simple fact that not everyone agrees to their character being attacked on stream. Yeah, that's simple as that. Anyway, let's proceed. I would love to overcome that procrastination before Art Fight end. That would be kind of neat. Anyway, chat, you might have noticed that for a few streams there wasn't really a gimmick. The reason for it being that Oddfight, I consider Oddfight Month in itself to be somewhat a gimmick, you know? And also, for those who have been attacked on stream, I want them to be able to watch the process of the attack without having to worry about any gimmick. They can worry about our conversation that we are having, chat. Like, that's something worrying in itself. But like, I don't want to put an additional gimmick on top of that. Sure, but yes. Yeah, sorry, I have to keep those on because otherwise I am making nothing out of my stream, pretty much, except through the generous donations of my patrons, which are always thanked. I'm always grateful to all you guys who take like a subscription. It generally helps a lot to justify to the high authorities above why the heck I'm doing what I'm doing. I'd rather be honest with my chat in the fact that, yes, a bit of what I'm doing is indeed part of just getting, like, you know, some kind of job done to have a bit of money to the table. But also, I want to admit to my chat, I'm doing this because it's fun. The puppeteer look very nice. I always like, you know, faceless fiends. I mean, job to live by, not quite yet. Hopefully one day. Hopefully one day. But like, as long as my ways to make money don't harm anyone, like, you know, I don't think I can be blamed. Or not capitalizing on the misery of other people. I'd rather at least be transparent about, like, you know, why I'm doing what I'm doing. Puppeteer. This will be one of those moments, I'll just say, because he has 4 hands. You know what that means, I have to draw 4 hands. Oh yeah, no, having a character with 4 hands is cool. Like, heck, the characters with a lot of hands sometimes are cool. Like, I can think of a few on top of my head, but like, yeah, they look cool. They're a bitch to draw. I'm going to be as blunt as that. Like, look at that hand, it actually looks horrendous. The Mario and Luigi OST, always here to have the TNTvale stream. Yeah, I can see what he said. I can talk. A cat on cares. I see what it is. I see what it is. It's just still a horrendous to pronounce, though. You're going to lose your tongue pronouncing the name of that guy. Couldn't you have named yourself Steve or something like a regular person name, my guy? Like, imagine going to school, you're filling your paper, or like the teacher is making roll call. Ekaton cares. Ekatocar. Freak you. Must be horrendous. This is the quality comment you guys expect from the TNTvale stream. Just some dude rambling about random bullshit. Oh god, those fingers are long for no reason. Yeah. Speaking of, the last Odd Fight stream is now on YouTube, by the way. It is on YouTube, and so are the 2 latest clips. Again, I'm going to be my freaking evil influencer moment. Don't forget to share and talk about the channels around the Twitch, the YouTube, the TikTok. I would not say the Cricketune one is popping off because, like, if there is one clip that has been popping off, it's The Office. Like, this one is popping up. Cricketune is doing in the low average. The category basically does just mean underdogs or ends, I don't remember, so it seems pretty easy to remember if you know the language. I'm only here to like what I just think. Hey Golly! Hi! Fair enough, no problem with lurking. Please do it. It still helps. Lurking is still an act of help. start to think Adam was onto something when he made the end clench. Anyway, my dear chat, as those who have been watching this for a while know, the current themes and theme of this odd fight is comedy versus tragedy versus mystery. For those who have a team, I want you to tell me your best thing that relates to your team. Like, for example, if you're team tragedy, you have to tell me a sad thing. If you're team mystery, you have to say something weird. And if you're team comedy, you just have to say something funny. It's time to see which team is doing the best at their role. From my guys were sick from death to take God never ending made purify S2. Oof. Yeah, that's pretty sad. Also, I wanted to make a special shout out to someone on the stream. Shout out to viewer 9 Deluke, who made an attack, or he essentially attacked all my characters. That's freaking based. That's generally so freaking based. It's a fun fact. I had originally planned to attack Adam during the last stream. Problem is, the only attack we did that stream took already quite some time, and I didn't know if I still had the energy to go and attack Adam. Though he was asked during that stream if it could be attacked. So he's overall okay with being attacked on stream. Always can count on a friend to agree to be to be part of your funny bit stream thing. Burnout is a terrible thing. Oh hey, flip side. We love flip side. Oh, actually, this might not be the longest conversation in the world, but thanks to the wider artist community about avoiding burnout. Um, Not much. I don't have like much tips because admittedly I'm still working myself on finding when I should stop. Best method I could find is just like, if you just don't feel like it, don't do it. And if you have to do it, like if it's a commission or some shit that you need to finish in some time, at least take a break from time to time. Go take a walk outside or some shit. Like, I know currently it's kind of hard to take a walk outside because if you do, you are essentially under the power of the sun. But like, yeah, just sometime do something else. Even just sometime don't do shit. Oh, okay. I'm going to repeat after the yeah. This is done. Okay, hold on. Sorry, I was typing in chat. To explain to Bulbus because when the question is asked by one chat member specifically, I'd rather give an answer to that chat member. Hey, welcome back. So, like I said, I finished my thing that I'm going to repeat because, again, yeah, it happened. I understand it. So what I was saying is, I don't have any clear tip because I'm still searching myself how to finally, how to tell myself now you have to stop. But like the best I could find is just if you start to not feel like it, like either stop for a while, like don't overdo it. But if you really have to finish something, like it's a commission or what, just take a break from time to time. Like, put the pen down, do a walk, go have a walk outside. Currently it's a bit hard though to have a walk outside due to the weather. Hey Spade, welcome to the stream. But like, and if you can't have a walk outside, just do nothing. Sometimes, it's allowed to not do anything. But yeah, Spade, today we're drawing a character from the animation. And now we're in the underwear, yeah. But yeah, admittedly, I have a little tip to avoid burnout, due to the fact, like, I admittedly never really got a huge feeling of burnout. Sometimes I had a feeling of I drew a bit too much, I might need to take a break, but like, never was it like a full burnout. It looked like the puppeteer is about to throw hands. Also, I'll be honest, I just rewatched like the reference art, and I'm like, I can't help but feel like there is a bit of 80s inspiration. I would not be surprised if there was. I know Adam love 80s. But I would not be surprised if the Puppeteer had some 80s inspiration. Also, let me check something real quick. I want to check something. Hmm. Okay, I found something. I'm going to post something in the chat. It's some. You're not obligated to indulge in it. It's just that it's something I want to put here on the way. Some people here might know about the artist known as Winterer, who is like pretty well known in the Deltarune community. Recently, the bad news happened that their girlfriend's cat is not doing too well, and so they made a GoFundMe. I am like just putting it here for those who want to go help. I wanted to put it here because the problem is, for my part, I could somehow not donate, but I still want to make a gesture, and that's the best I can do. So, do not hesitate to donate, but only if it does not, and I repeat, if it does not put problem on you. I want to be sure none of you put yourself in financial trouble. But if you have a bit of money to spare to help someone, now's your chance. Anyway, back to the art. And even then, also, overcase scenario, do not hesitate to just spread the word around for it. You know, like to ask other people if they can help. I am sorry for the sudden mood shift. That just like, I had this a bit on my mind for a bit. This is quite a juxtaposition, yeah. the music is admittedly very poorly chosen. I won't do like stuff like that every single time. I would in fact try to usually avoid doing this, but like the problem is I really wanted to help on this one, and I couldn't. I just relate with the fact that with loving your cat, you know. Anyway, to try to go back to more to less dark topic. Fun fact: do you know Cinnabar wasn't in the original draft for Kanto in JSC? Too far south, apparently just printed by 2 rocks. Huh. I'm glad they still kept it. Just gonna check something. Sorry, I was just checking something on the side. Anyway, back to the puppeteer. Note to myself, never try to juggle too much. Four hands would be useful. I don't know if 4 hands would help, because technically having 2 hands should help me, but like, you know, I only one keyboard, one mouse. Like, you know, multiple hands I don't think would help. Remember, that dude suck at creating quality content. At least the line art is done normally. The spirit is there. Who knows? Who knows about the Ekaton Charis? Oh my god, I hate it. I still hate that name. I still hate that name. Why is it complicated to say? Like, at least with going now, we have the information of what it means, but like, yeah, still annoying name, you know. Alright. With them individually would be easier, unironically. Gygus, Aegeon, and Cottus. Yeah, those names are like, except maybe Aegeon. Like, all of them seem more, way simpler. There we go. Ironically, this is the one I'm most familiar with. Lol, I had a shiny Powdon that I named that in Nuzlocke last until Sinnoh. Oof. Oh hey, get a Kami. Let's try to make this look good. Yeah, I remember that I got a Scizor, yeah. I'm not that old. I remember things that happened like a few months ago, thank you. Waylord. trying to make the strings look good. There's so much potential to draw with the strings. Oh yeah, the Regis necessarily knows like how bad because they only have explosion, if I'm correct. Now we go for the strings. Reggie's in the other game, but like, do you want to explode? My main goal is to blow up. And then they freaking blew up. There we go. I think that's the point. Like the fact that they are so brightly colored compared to the rest of the character is nice. Oh hey, Junior Street, to finally be hyped back. Alright. I will go again to entertain that chat because I've been eating right now. Writing the light effects. There you go. I'm just going to do something real quick to adjust some details because I don't like seeing some white inside the outlines. So let's continue. We could actually go dark in the center of in the first thing, I don't know. Oh, that purple circle? Where? Which purple circle? Yeah, where the face, we are the hood. I mean, I'm not adjusting here yet. I just like, I was just retouching the borders. I will be eventually reaching the face. I'm doing in the orders of my layers. The face and stuff are next. Be patient, my dear chat. Be patient. Give the streamer some time to breathe. No, no breathing allowed. No. And then he stopped breathing. TNTvale when Dynamite walks in the room. Hello newbie, welcome to the stream of today. More odd fight is upon us. All the ads are being released to the world. The land scoured by them. them to go for those. A fair argument. All my viewers are cool. My viewers are the coolest. So, Q&A to the chat who is used to well, not Q&A, what am I saying? Question for the chat who is here and used to my antics. What is chat's favorite gimmick? Like, streams have had a few gimmicks around the board, so I'm wondering, what was chat's favorite? Christmas tree was fun, but the flagship was fun too. Made the random stream we do again. Well, as Bulbous' name, there was, for example, the Christmas tree gimmick on the Christmas stream where we had to slowly decorate the tree with the wheel as the stream went on. There is, of course, the music gimmick, which is like a recurring one, where we slowly had music. There was the fly trap during the stream with Ravenheim. What else? What else? Well, there was a fish gimmick on April Fool, yeah. Where if I said a word that was on the list, a fish would be added to the stream. There was also the duplications of the veils. Like, there was one where just every few times a veil was added. There was a fusion of music. I think one favorite was the fish one. Ah. So many fishies. We should bring that back with Frigger. That would be so annoying. Every time I say the name of animatronic, an animatronic is added to the stream. Plans. I think the plans. Yeah, I remember the plan gimmick was beloved. Sadly, I don't see how I could bring this one back without it being forced, you know? Like, it was here because it made sense. We were drawing, like, an evolution for Carnivine with a plant. Plant 2, Electric Boogaloo. I don't plan to play PvZ on stream simply because PvZ is not really my shtick. Especially after like the most recent developments of the series, I'll be completely honest. I had a bit of good time with Garden Warfare, the original one. Blue play Garden Warfare on his stream? The more you know. Actually, is Blue streaming right now? I doubt it, but I can check. Thank you. We're in Tentland. Nope, we're in the middle of the stream. I said it's scheduled to be live tomorrow. Oh, we missed it, guys. We missed the potential to raid Blue. We could have raided Blue, guys. I'm just saying. Ah, big sad. Big sad. Also, no one pay attention to the bisexual lighting. I'm promoting the woke agenda right now and no one knows. They don't know, they don't have the idea. Just point out now, I don't know. Shit! I don't know! Abort the mission! I repeat, abort the mission! Anyway, to have a subject of conversation going, am I the only stupid who, like, has been having a lot of YouTube AI fucked up stuff ads recently? Like, for some reason, YouTube is recommending me, hey, check out those cool AI apps that help you do random stuff. I'm using ad blocker. Well, I can't I couldn't anymore because YouTube blocked my ad blocker, so you know. I generally seen some people being very aggressive toward people who use ad blockers because they're like, yeah, but like YouTube need a way to make itself money. You know, like ads is a way to make money, and you're watching YouTube for free. So either you should have a subscription chip or accept ads. I'm fine with that. I'm okay with that concept. Like, yeah, having ads, I guess, help YouTube make itself its bucks. The problem is, there is a point where you have to say that there is a law of equivalent exchange. On top of that, YouTube is owned by Google, who make itself like bank by having informations, you know. So there is a point where you have to say that the other party is clearly making itself quite the big buck compared to what you do. Oh. Oh boy. Generally, I strongly dislike it when, like, you know, some rich corporation or person do something that is objectively awful, and some people defend them, like, in some hope to be, you know, I guess noticed. I hate it when people do that. Because those people, they don't realize that, like, they will not have a treatment, a special treatment, because they're supporting those people or those corporations. Anyway, that was TNTvale for 2 seconds to hide the fact that this art is pretty much done. Taking that with me. I definitely gag about corporate suck-ups. I don't have it. I would be interested to maybe see it later. So anyway, the puppeteer is done and attacked. So I'll pause the attacks as usual after the stream is done. So time for another attack. So who shall be my second target? Well, I shall probably commit a revenge act towards someone here. A certain someone has attacked me, and now they shall receive a payback. So let's attack the character known as Luzerne Varenis. From Bulbous Alkylus. Or Bulbous Alkali. You know, this is some dude we are not aware of. Right, Bulbous Alkali. We don't know who Bulbous Alkali is, right? He could be anyone. It could be anyone. We are trying another style. Yet again. Nah, that brush is too thick. I need a more delicate brush. There we go. I checked the number of times he was attacked. He was attacked once by you and once by me. So here is my second time striking. So let's continue. I'm trying to go for a very odd style here. Good. I think it was Reggie Chris as part of one of those OC design challenge things you'd find on YouTube or TikTok, but it turned out much better than I could have. Fun fact, this just was a collateral after the fact. I just loved it, made it. I can't say I made it design and want to expand it. That's nice. I always love a little context to make you try to draw out of your comfort zone. Oh hey, Kamek. trying to make him kind of blend in the background, to make it somber, to make him seem a bit dark, eerie. Make him spooky. Also, yes, I've done the generation between Usus and Uzan as well. I thought he's an but his name is Lawrence. Sadly, no full body images on him either. It's just a bus shot. Maybe an addition for like sticking with the Trinity. Fair game. The music is not fitting with the current character. My guy is a bit of a joker. I mean, I can see the inspirations, Your Honor. I'm gonna try to make this smile as unsettling as I can, my man. There's a smile of the century there. There's just a smile. Neom. Ah, the fiend. I'm really trying to have the vibe of like classy but unsettling. It's kind of hard to do that. I have the baseline for now. It's just work of um, pure vibes, like adding colors and shit. I haven't spoken in a while. It's just because I'm on the focus mode. Interesting story behind the surname actually. Was learning about the French word Geneva at the time while at some point for this and learned about the flight to Varenus. And in that moment as a new seeker I fell in love with the place name and I'm like I'm gonna use that for a character someday. Ah, makes sense. I think this is the attack. I think this attack is already done. Surprisingly fast compared to the other one, but I think the result is still very appreciable. I'm going to maybe add something to the background real quick. There we go. That's one more attack. So I think the next attack will be the last one of the stream. But it will also be probably the longest one, I'd say. Because like I said earlier, a certain someone attacked me a lot. Like, made me a good attack with all my characters. And I want to make a payback. So let's strike 9 the Luke and all his OCs. Every single one. The final strike will be all 9 OCs. We have 9. We have Luke A. We have May that we have already seen in a previous stream. We have 6. We have DJ. We have Nazara. And for now, that's all. I'm gonna show the rest. Will appear later on stream, but there will be a lot of people. To counteract the fact it will draw so many OCs and that I still eventually need to finish that stream, you understand the principle of the attack, but it shall be a goofy attack. So let's begin. Say 9 attacked all my OCs and I want to put a bit of payback behind it. everyone is here. Yeah, that will be pretty much the goal here. And he has no idea I'm going to attack him. He could be watching stream right now, but he isn't. So I'm going to troll. Well, actually, no, he could not be watching the stream right now, but yeah. But he has no clue. He has no clue I'm going to attack all his OCs in one fell swoop on stream live. Yeah. Again, sorry for being muted all that time, but now we're back on TNTvale, do funny jokes, and is going to fucking nuclearize his friend live on Twitch, because that's what friends do for each other. So basically, for this attack, I'm going to stay on sketch lines and only do the heads. But I want to make it look silly still. It will be a very cheaty attack. But I think that's a good way to have everyone attacked. TNTvale references. Anyway, I'm going to draw 6 next. He's so not ready for what's going to happen. He has no clue. He has no freaking clue. Chat, he has no clue. Reference. Which reference? Which reference? Oh, I need to get them both lower. Nah, if you said to make the joke, it doesn't work. Abort the mission, abort. Probably request clearance. Actually, a little tip for people wanting to do jokes. Don't go... before you do a joke, never say, hey, I'm going to say a joke. Because this is the best way to kill your joke. Like, if you announce that you're going to do a joke, the problem is it become expected. And like, one of the strengths of a joke is to kind of be unexpected. Anyway, now we have the 9 and the 6. So now it's time to bring the gang. The first is Luke Hay. Let me guess, for the spoiler for Delta in Chapter 5. Not necessary for now. Again, give it a bit of time. I know I said like a previous stream that I would allow it, but like, we can still give it a bit more time. Oh hey, Star Wolf. Can't let you do that, Luke, eh? Star Wolf, I don't know. He still has no clue. Oh, I see now what references he wanted to make. Yeah, no. I see, don't worry, I see now, I understand. Took some time, but now I get it. There we go. You still don't expect it. You still don't expect it. He still has no clue. Update Captain Log number 23. He still has no freaking clue. So next would be May. Nobody expect the rank wing position. Guys, I think the music playlist ended. Yep, it did. I don't know how. Already heard that one. I'm okay with that one. I'm gonna move them a bit to the side temporarily. I think those the tip of the bandana should be a bit bigger. There we go. Reggie Inquisition. Ah, the Reggie. Okay, time to bring DJ. DG, not DJ. DJ is something else. It's another letter. What's fricked up is that in French, what you call J is named G. And what you call G is named G. So, like, I'm freaking reversed pill. And Z is Z from no, it's Z. There is a D at the end for some reason. So chat know how many characters I will be drawing here for this attack. What I got here is one row. There is 4 of them. So multiply what I'm doing here by by 4, and you have the grand total of what I'm drawing. I got of the uses I already picked. Don't worry, I won't be fully coloring the faces. They will be only colored in the in the character's main color to simplify the task for everyone. I'm still gonna be trying to give as much charm as I can to the attack. That is good. I think some man just dialect use it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure, yeah. Generally, the one thing that bothers me is the reversion of the G and J. Do actually, yeah, some part of me use it as well. I'm funny where I'm at. It's a bit of a gamble, like a per person gamble. I'm more of a Z guy myself. I exploded. Remember, chat, a TNTvale is in the building and he will explode eventually. Bless you in the name of our Lord and Savior, Hack. Praise the Hack. Praise the Hack. Anyway, next is Nazura. Who, fun fact, is canonically in couple with one of my OCs. The more you know. Which one, if you don't mind me asking for the sake of creating conversation? My OC named Don Screw / Ashelin. So like it's a gal who pretend to be an evil supervillain. Like, to have the reference sheet on hand, that's what she looked like in both forms. So yeah, those two are in couple. Love is a beautiful thing. I'm promoting the woke agenda again, guys. I am part of the conspiracy. I would like to confess something to my chat. It is serious TNTvale time. It is terrible, guys. I might be part of the woke agenda. I might be trying to promote, like, equality between genders and people and sexualities. Like, I would like to offer a formal apology to my chat. This is I am one of those evil persons who just wish people started being nice to each other. I know, a selfish desire, an horrendous one. I would like to offer that formal apology to my chat. I'm sorry. I am one of those evil persons. I remember, yes, I haven't told a person like how I feel. I consider this person a friend, and I don't want to make things awkward. Fair. I wonder who that lucky person would be. As a fellow member of the woke agenda, I appreciate having you on the team. Oh god. I'm sorry, my chat. I am indeed this thing named politicized. Because I'm just desiring people to stop being mean to each other. Again, a selfish bit, I know. Again, I already stated multiple times that I really didn't understand the fact that, like, being decent as a person became political somehow. Sometimes the world is very strange. Remember, Pride Month might be over, but actually Pride Month is never over, and you should be who you want to be, and who you are. The anthem for Vale's presidential run is just, why can't we be friends? I mean... You know... I think we'll hope profit greatly from being fellows. Oh, there she is. You might have noticed I have a few spots up here. Two specifically is because we are missing 2 OCs in that band. So, the next OCs would be Immunity Token. And Metal to complete this crew. If you guys are not ready for the day, I will start my actual villain arc on stream. Like, I will begin my evil TNTvale reign. And the first laws I will set, like, will be the most evil laws. Like, when someone accidentally... back from the apocalypse, what did I miss? I was about to say my evil reign program, like what I will install in store. For example, when people start being mean for no reason to each other, I'm going to force you all to apologize to each other, to have a bit to start being humble. Like when you start, like when you do when you commit a little L, I'm going to force you to actually accept your L rather than just say it was the fault of someone else. This will be one of my first orders, of my grand empire. The TNTvale reign will also ensure that your lungs be removed if you actually start saying random bullshit that are very mean. Like, if you start being mean to people and say, I just have the freedom of speech as an excuse for it, I'm going to remove your lungs as a... to remove your freedom of speech if I need to. Because if you use your freedom of speech to harm the freedom of speech of other people for no reason whatsoever except being mean, you don't deserve your freedom of speech. But what did the L actually was caused by someone else? Like, what if someone was delivering a package to you and they lost it? You saw it now, but you had no control. In that case, no, I mean, in that case, if the freaking person who delivered the package do not take their hell and say, oh, it's your fault because you did not, like, command that pack around, like, this time zone or whatever, I'm going to make that person apologize. Also, I will include other random laws, like for example, Christmas decorations will have to be installed only when December begin, and will have to be removed at least by the end of January. If they're still here on February, I'm going to commit very mean things to people who still have Christmas decorations. Christmas is only in December, for a reminder. Sometime I feel like it's half the year that is Christmas. I want to give back its crown to Halloween. Okay, but what if people like the second internet form as subscription? Then I will ask a formula. I want someone to tell me, on paper, what the Christmas decorations mean to them. I want to see an essay. I want to see the expression. I want to see the vision. If they have the vision, if they have the expression, I want them to share with the class. You know what? I think we have found the next subject of conversation for the next hour whatsoever. Finally, took us past half the stream, but we have something to talk about. It is funny. But yeah, if someone keep like the Christmas decoration as a form of self-expression, as just something they do all year because they care about Christmas that much, I just want them to share with the class. Yeah, fair. But like, you know, for example, when on TV, I don't watch TV that much, but when on TV, like, they show Christmas movies in freaking March. This is not going to happen under the TNTvale reign. Also, other thing I'm going to force upon people, people who pass on the jaywalking will be very severely punished. People have to cross the street correctly. There is passageways for that. They're not sharing their personal thoughts and feelings with the government. They're sharing their personal thoughts and feelings with me. We so happen to be the head of the government in that hypothetical scenario. I start to see the problem. What is that? No more crosswalk. Oh, you're living in a rural area. Then I want all the budget to be spent on more crosswalks. I want more crosswalks where there isn't any. Also, I have a question. How do chat feel if I turn Friday from a work day into a self-expression day? Spending it all on road maintenance. I'm turning Friday into self-expression day for the week. You have to do an activity that allows you to express yourself. As long as it's not like things like, you know, killing people. I guess technically it's a form of self-expression. It's just a very bad one. we go. Metal is here. What the? No, thanks, TD. But yeah, my government will force everyone to be nice to each other if I have to. I know it's objectively not the best thing to do. I strongly disagree with the prospect of banning jaywalking. As long as it's done responsibly, it should be the due try not to run someone over. The problem is... The problem is... when, like, at least with jaywalking, you can tell that the driver is the one probably in the wrong when someone gets rolled over, like when someone was on the crosswalk. Like, the problem, yeah, jaywalking is a fault of a person. It's not secure at all. Like, I trust in the, it should be duty of the driver not to run someone over, but sometimes I have seen people pass on the road when they really shouldn't. Like, remember, because you're walking on lights do not put you out of danger. In fact, because you are walking, you should be more cautious. Just for the fact that you're not in a car that is, like, a pinch more secure. Like, a human versus a car, the human lose every single day. Again, not it's a case by case, but too limited and twice the responsibility. Yeah. The problem is a lot of people are not responsible, and that's what I'm going to force. Also, on Self-Expression Day, I'm going to ask that at least once per month for those concerned, if you are a grandparent that is in a retirement house or like somewhere alone, you have to go see them. Don't forget to go see your elders when like you have no reason to be on unfriendly terms with them. If you're on unfriendly terms with them, I guess, yeah, but like, you know, do not leave people isolated. It's a terrible idea. Again, I am very aware that right now, remember guys, it's for the bit. Remember that objectively forcing people to do nice things is actually not a good idea, because the problem is when you force people to do good things, they're not learning, they're just treating it as a chore. It's like homework. But just for the bit, let's pretend it works. Okay, phone calls count. It's just to show to your grandparents that you care, you know? Anyway, time to add more characters. So we have the chestnut and the kite. Interesting! Sorry, I just saw something on the Muse.io server. Apparently they're going to stream later the Radio Muse, so I hope to be able to tag along. It's in 3 hours, so by then my stream should be done. Imagine leaving a stream to go see another stream. It's true, it also put a lot of strain on people in the legal system, yeah. Objectively forcing people to be nice it is a bad idea. Encouraging them to be is the good approach. To be nice, like encouraging them people to be nicer is cool. So a little fact about Kai, she's blind. Imagine doing a stream to watch our stream, people who have a stream on the desktop background. God damn it. But yeah, to go back to my cool TNTvale reign of laws that would totally not backfire horribly in any way or form or shape. So I talked about self-expression day for Friday. Like, Friday, working is gone. I'm removing work on Friday, for the most part. I know there is the essential works, but like, you know, it's still preferable if people can express themselves. But like, it's to allow you to do cool activities like sports or drawing or any form of art, really. Like, discover yourself. Because the point is with that, one will limitate people feeling like their life has no meaning, which is like probably the worst feeling that someone can get. And also people get to actually experience stuff. Question, for those essential services professions, are they allowed to partake in certain activities that were provided they don't interfere with their professionals? They're allowed, and also on top of that, like, you know, a lot of time people complain that at the same time, we live in a society where at the same time there is not enough people to fill some jobs, but also a lot of people who don't have work. We can, like, if we reduce the amount of hour of work everyone has, we can make it so everyone has work. I know, it technically takes training and stuff, but like, eventually we will achieve it. We just have to get everyone ready. And then that way, like, some people will be made to be able to be work on Friday to still keep like the essential works working, but then the rest some other time they will have their own self-expression day. I said Friday, but honestly I can be flexible. Like, as long as everyone gets a self-expression day in the week, I'm fine. Well, he's got my vote. That nice, but remember, it is supposed to be an evil empire. Never mind, I'm not French. I mean, it's supposed to be an evil empire. I'm not supposed to be using votes. I'm supposed to be doing a no-style takeover, you know, like. I'm going to come in with my water pistols. I'm going to go, this is my government now. We're under new management. Also, I'm going to give myself, even if I come to being democratically. Yeah, I'm aware. I'm aware. Literally, the probably the biggest evil empire we had on Earth was originally obtained democratically. In fact, most of them come democratically, and then turn to us. And no, we use noon plushies, but they're full with you guys. And we get out and we take over quietly. Fair enough. Also, I know it is heavily requested by our people, but like we cannot close Twitter. Because the problem is, closing Twitter will result in the bigots moving to like other platforms to speak. Might as well keep them all in one spot. Always bet on the TNTvale rule. Oh yeah, also other TNTvale Evil Empire project. Opening of animal houses. Like animals who have been abandoned or what, we're going to make like a house, and people will be allowed to come in to come pet the animals or help them. Banish the bigots, seriously. Yeah, the name animal shelters, the problem is people just come when they want to adopt, which is admittedly a pretty comical move, and some people don't even like follow up after adopting. Here the animals are not adopted, they're like, they more so stay here. Like, to have a fine life in the house, it is made for them. And people can come by to come pet them. If they want, they can adopt, but like, they are also just allowed to pass by to say hello, to vibe, to, you know, chat. So animal shelter cross for petting zoo. Yes! Yes! Precisely. I can see a lot of those ideas backfiring, genuinely. You could combine those terms, create an animal zoo. Isn't the zoo already full of animals? I guess a pet zoo? But technically they're not pets if they're not adopted, I guess. I mean, still a pet zoo because you pet them. I found the name. We call it pet zoo. Well, remember the Noon sleeping plushies? We're also using those on the banks. We're gonna nuke the budget if we have to. There is no debt if there is no people to collect it. We solved it, guys. We solved the debt. I know objectively, like, everything I said would not solve the problem, the issues. Like, I'm just making mostly a bit, essentially, right now. I like Chestnut, it's a vibe. My evil takeover is on the way and cannot be stopped. Disband the military and police sent out from over evil empire. The only problem I can see is removing the police would mean that criminal can roam free. Though again, it would be preferable to avoid criminals to start being criminal in the first place, rather than just, you know, put them back in line. Criminals will I know, criminals will have to watch hours on hand of very sad cats. Like cats with very sad eyes. Due to what they did. We're gonna show them very sad videos. Objectively, police brutality is like probably the worst way to handle criminals. I feel like putting people back in line is only temporary, you know, like you're just kind of forcing them here because of that they learn nothing, and so eventually they just fall back. And heck, sometimes people who had the intention of actually going back in line just fall back because, like, you know, they have nothing else to attach to. So we'll solve this. Also, we have all the procedure for every bad people who do bad stuff. One, making them watch sad cats videos. Two, splash them with water. You know, like the spray, the water spray. It works on cats, it shall work on them, I swear to God. We're just going to go bad. Spray water on them. Last solution, make them watch a very bad series. Make them watch freaking Velma. I don't like to go straight for torture, but if they really don't want to, at one point, they're not redeemable. And if they actually want to improve, we'll make them watch My Little Pony, because My Little Pony is awesome. Torture is a human right violation. But can Velma be considered torture, objectively? Yeah, I'm using loophole at this point. Remember, I'm an evil empire. I was bound to use something evil at one point. Anyway, next are Yo, if we remember him. That's the second time he passed on stream alongside May. Yarm. and finally, silver for this trio. Except for committed around Christmas, we make them watch Rhapsody Street Kids Believe in Santa. Make them watch all the bad movies. But yeah, remember, Goalie, I'm still an evil government guy. I'm still going to do evil stuff. The difference is I will openly admit those are evil. I need other ideas right now, I'll be honest, chat. I'm having trouble to come up with new ideas to be an evil governor. Make laws around banning pizza toppings. What, you want me to ban pineapple on pizza? No, everything else. Wait, I don't get it. You want me to ban every pizza toppings possible? I mean, I'm not into pizza, but I'm pretty sure that's going in violation of freedom of eating what the fuck you want. Pineapple on pizza is not illegal. This is punishable by being trespassed from every pizza place in the country. If you try to buy one from the store, you will be squirted with water guns. He's giving police water gun, that's what you need to say. Besides, it's important to stay hydrated. At least the police is helping on that. So here is Yo, and now we have silver I'm going to do. I was gonna say I have police carry first aid kit on the person at all time, but it's just not evil at all. I mean, remember, I'm evil, but I'm like, I'm just doing things openly evil for things like, I'm still trying to be wholesome. I'm the wholesome evil. I guess I can ask police to carry first aid kits in the person at all time. Like I guess that's for a game. Again, I'm being like strangely. I'm being good and evil at the same time. Like for a lot of my decisions, I haven't been necessarily evil. Like the animal shelters thing were not evil at all. They could backfire, but like they were not evil. Should I be the most shameless guy and force people to watch my my Twitch streams as well? Morally Grey Empire. Like, does it qualify as evil to force everyone to watch my Twitch stream? Yes, aw, dang it, why do you mean it's evil? I just want to make myself a quick buck. Yeah, I know, if I was technically the leader of an empire, I would probably be filthy ass rich, but like, come on. Then again, I guess technically if I also was ruler of an empire, I would not need to, like, force people to watch me because, like, people would watch just to wait if I see something funny to turn it into a meme. That's how every world leader works. People love to watch them just to see what random shit I will say and then we can make a meme out of it. If you had a bad everything run to you, you just make yourself rich. But guys, money do not contribute to happiness. Like, well, not directly at least. The thing you buy with it, though. Fun fact, I actually strongly dislike the sentence money like money doesn't result in happiness, you know. Because most of the time, people who say it, they're people who are already pretty wealthy. It's either that. Either it's people who are pretty wealthy or people repeating the words of those people. Yes. Financial security does make being happy much easier, I'd argue. But yeah, most of the time people who tell you money doesn't make you happy are those who already have it. And objectively, they're technically right. Money itself doesn't make you happy, but everything you get with it. Also, I guess if I can't force people to be on my stream, I can at least encourage them. If you watch my stream, I reduce your taxes. If you donate on my stream, I reduce your taxes. Because technically, I already gave money to the government, it's just for a game. Rich people start making so much use. Exactly! Precisely! I told you I would make an awesome governor. I'm just making rich people donate to everyone. Because then they will, like, because then they will donate because they want to have a good relationship with me because I'm ruling. And then I can redistribute the riches to the people. This is the play of the year. The great equalizer. My Twitch streams. I'm going to save the world. Oh god. No E-arm. Alexa, play Save the World from Intel OST. If I take over, I should also probably touch on the IP rights laws a bit. Like, not too much, because of course there is always loopholes to be found, but like, you know, when stuff like the materia situations happen, you have to ponder who is really having the rights. Is it really the creator of the creation, or like just the house who is hosting the rights? And how is it fair that that materia has so much right over the what Undertale music can do and not? When Toby Fox is clearly okay for most stuff that they're banning. And also when big corps like Disney and stuff abuse that power. Well, we'll have to revisit those laws. Yeah. Overall laws, I will forbid volcanoes from erupting. It killed too many people. It's a bit of a problem. It destroys houses. Like, we have to stop volcanoes from erupting. So I will prohibit volcanoes from exploding. And if they can really can't contain themselves, they better send a letter like a year in advance. So you can properly evacuate everyone. This is my favorite politician. The same apply to tsunamis and tornadoes, like, and earthquakes. Those also have to send a letter about when they want to trigger in 1 year in advance, because otherwise it's not accepted, considered a crime, and will arrest the earthquake. Supreme Emperor of the University of TNTvale will ban geologic phenomena. I'm sending an announcement to all bad stuff that's happened on Earth, like all catastrophes. You better tell when the fuck it will happen 1 year in advance, or it's strictly forbidden. Heat wave. Should I also I have a question for my chat. Should I also prohibit heat waves? Because like those are very annoying to everyone, clearly. So like, should I forbid heat waves? I'm going to go negotiate with the guy up here and be like, dude, we are sick of your heat waves. Please stop. This has evolved from me becoming literally just the governor of France to the governor of the planet to the governor of the fucking universe. Also, in advance, before someone asks me, I'm not prohibiting death because some people, like, are fine with having, like, you know, an ending. And I don't want to take that away from them. Bill on his way to rip off Iliu's heads off cutely. Prohibit voluntary death. Prohibit voluntary. Thank you for the reminder. I'm going to add a third one to this category here. I'm going to add E. Anyway, this is Eve. She ghost. I like ghosts. Death can kill if you don't give consent. Precisely. Should we legalize ghosts? My government is becoming sick with power, I think. Yeah, like, I'm asking, should we legalize ghosts? Like, people who are already gone, should we allow them to, like, have a generational comeback? Fair game. Ghosts should probably fulfill a paper, like, or something to attest that they are going to Earth, you know? I feel like that's kind of necessary. I'm glad to be one of the top advisors to go on the universe apparently. Oh god. The power has gone to his head. Also, the music is perfectly fitting for the situation right now. Actually, I found the solution for a little crime problem. If everything to me, I said, oh fuck, I said him. Did I say him, chat? New law. I am prohibiting mistakes. Basically, whatever the fuck the brain event happened to make you mistake the gender of someone, I am prohibiting it. Now the brain has to work. Actually, do you imagine the wonders that will already do to have this in place? Like, the brain automatically put the right gender on whoever you talk to. That would save us so much time in so many discussions with the bigots. Because then you could say that whenever they misgender you, they're doing it on purpose. And thus are not worth talking to. That would be awesome to speed up the process. But yeah, apologies for the misgendering. Yeah, that's a mistake on my part. But it might also out-trans people before they're ready to be out. Fair game. Maybe the brain then recalibrates automatically the moment like someone outs themselves. It would be complex to make it work, but like, if somehow it worked perfectly, we'll be in a better world. Anyway, how many characters remain to be drawn? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We have 10 characters left. So we have Elena. I love who obeys. We have Lucifer. We have Dr. Julian. We have Mirror. We have Chundu. And we have Mecha type Hell for now. And then there will be a few remaining, but right now I'm putting all those guys together. Elena will be drawn later because I'm going to focus on those 5. Buhoi was not was added at the first day of our Art Fight month, but it was not. It's not the music I added for the stream. Oh yeah, also for the TNTvale government, purposeful bigotry will not be tolerated. This is instant. This is instant cat video, sad cat videos for you if you do that. Did the playlist finish? Huh. Hey, again, Star Wolf. Lucky first orders to take you down. Leon, I don't know. Continuation to the previous joke, I see. We're having a running gag here, folks. Oh god. So yeah, I'm gathering those guys by somewhat groups that make sense a bit. Say, well, as from pro, would you clean the scene? I feel this is. I fear this, Sally. I think even I, with all my authority, cannot do. The task is Herculean. Like, I can negotiate for the earthquake and the volcanoes and shit, but like cleaning the scene, like that might be above my power. Sadly, I am no hack. I can't do that. What if we appeal hack to do it? Hack could, but like, would hack do it? That's a question. Because if he was to do it, would we learn anything from what we did, and would we not just redo the same mistakes? Hack is a wise being. Hack no or hubris. You could ban polluting the scene. I mean, yeah, but it will only like prevent additional damage, which it still would be cool, but like, you're not fix the problem. At least not alone. time to go get mirror. Exactly. Okay, three-step plan. First, enact regulation to prevent the sin being purple and having more pollution. And second, make act the god of a state religion. Once enough prayers are heard, they clean the scene. That's actually a good plan. That's actually a good plan, my chat. We finally found how to clean the scene. We finally did it. We finally got it. My chat is the goat as usual. Absolute chat. The problem is, if I make hack his own, like, religion and everything, you will need, like, cult followers. Hold on. Something not correct, apparently, with Julian's air. Also, I have terrible news, guys. I have terrible news. Remember when I said he's unaware? Yeah. He's aware now. I can read it. Yeah, the problem is, I am the guy who follow, like, freedom of stuff. So, if they don't... If they want to keep their other religion, like, I'm fine with that. Okay, so yeah, I got a memo from a certain someone that is now very aware of what we're doing here. So yeah, is everyone going backward? Now he knows. Act is like the Pale King. They don't ban religion, they're just better than other gods. I'm not like the other girls, he said. Abort, is aware, shut down. Evacuate the stream. The guy is aware we're attacking him right now. Oh wait, make a TNTvale is next. Right, let's continue. While we're drawing make a typo, actual question, what would your evil clone be like? Like, I'm asking this as a double question. What would be evil clone of each member of the chat individually, and what would be the evil clone of chat? Like chat as a common entity. What will be evil chat? Anyway, Mega TNTvale is done. Time to go for Chundu. Evil goalie wouldn't be scared of being mean all the time and would instant grasp who's our friend, who's our his. Oof. And what about evil chat? What will evil chat be? Your chat would be millions of bots. Okay, fair enough. You cracked the code. There we go. Chundu is done. I should probably like. There we go. So, how many characters are left? Normally 5, if I'm correct. Lena, Flora, Nikki, Star, and okay, I got it. So, 3 of those characters are somewhat isolated from the rest of the group, I'd say. The next character I won't be able to show on stream because suggestive content, Your Honor. At least I can draw the face. But her name is Filara. Wouldn't that make us gods? Wait, what would make you gods? Parasol the Tower gods from Final Fantasy. Obviously the bots are the base of the towers, whereas me, Goli, 9 and yours are to what to speak. Oh god, I have no idea how the fuck we drifted to biblically accurate chat. And I don't know if I'm like afraid or not to see biblically accurate chat. I probably should be. There we go. That's Philara, and the next character that is going to be drawn alongside her is Nikki. Oh, goodbye, Goalie. It was a pleasure to see you on today's stream. The stream will be slowly reaching its end once the heads are drawn and all colored. The unlucky number of Vale tickets. Unlucky? What do you mean unlucky? What is there something I'm missing? A context? Ghost number Friday. Yeah, you're right. It's not 30. It's not 13. It's 13,000. So you're immune. The zeros are protecting you. Okay, the last three characters are essentially solo act. So first is Elena. Fun fact, Elena was designed by me, but it was a gift for 9 as part of the no-see trade. How often do you do OC trades, if you don't mind me asking? Just occasionally. Sometime with the people I like Verizon. I can see like both parties gaining OCs that kind of fit around. It's just for giggles sometime. Jesus, dork. Anyway, two left. We have Ishtar next. Yeah, Ishtar is a Cinderace. Cinderace is a cool Pokemon, to be honest. There we go. Stretching a bit. And the last character we have to draw, and after that I will just be able to color them one by one. Is technically multiple character, but I'm going to pick just one. And that's Kirby. Like a version of Kirby. So I just add him to this. I'm going to at least put his arm to show his little band-aid thing, which differentiates him from regular Kirby. Frick it, let's draw him completely. Kirby is not that hard to draw. There we go. And it's on the incredible Whissport thing that we have lined. We have lined everyone up. So let's try to organize them in the canvas, and then I'll be able to color them, and then I think the stream will be over. So let's put 9 and 6 in here. Let's make it run invisible. There we go. There we go. All the gangs. The circle. Okay, time to color now. We're on our merry way to finish this. So yeah, I hope overall the streams was like good for everyone. It was admittedly a pretty long stream, but we did 3 attacks and one of them had a lot of people. All the gang. Back, howdy, how you're back? Welcome back. We're just coloring now the characters. I'm surprised to see you again, Golly. What happened? Was driven. Oh, okay. It's a different place. For a game. Anyway, DD is green. Nazura is pale pink. What a trip you had, apparently. I will from things so here, fair enough. Anyway, next is immunity token. And next is metal. So the main 0 done. Next, let's go here. You want brown. Black. Next we have I don't know, just one pinkish purple thing. This should do. So many OCs to attack one person. This one is a more so palish purple. Next, let's go to the villains. So this guy is essentially black, but I will have to go not black. A bit too dark. There we go. What a joyful music for what I'm coloring. You can feel it's an all end of stream because I'm so tiring. Anyway, a purple for mirror. cyan fortune do? Pale yellow for Julian. A dark red for Mecha type L. Bluish, a lavender for EO. A silvery gray for silver. I'm gonna think about how annoying it'd be to get these solid colors with clear lines using the pencil. It should be possible, but it would take quite an amount of time. And then a dark green, maybe dark olive green for yarn. Also using coconut mold. I was in the stream. So fun fact, it could have been the first thing you do this stream, because the first music that was on the playlist today was coconut mold. This color should do for Kilara. Nah, you didn't dodged it. It was me who prevented it because I didn't wanted people to miss my you got coconut mold jokes. So I changed the music to the second one in the playlist. And then the intro passed, and then coconut mold never appeared again. Anyway, Nikki is next. This pink should do. There we go. And now we have only the solo characters left, so Alana, I'd say maybe a pale brown? Yeah, this do. Actually a pale blue would work better. Yeah, it worked better. Then a reddish orange. It's so bright. I should maybe put an epilepsy warning at the beginning of my streams when I think about it, considering the amount of light I use in my art pieces. And then finally, a good old pink. Scurvy. I forgot they are quite silent at the end of Peach Castle. Oh, hey, speaking of curry. What a good music to finish the stream on, man. So now two things. Yep. We're gonna do a quick background. Yep. Red. Don't worry about the visibility, I have a plan for that. And now... Yep. And we duplicate it again and again until there is a solid white border around each of them. There we go. Too solid. Perfect. I think this is over. We finished it. Whew. Well, 3 attacks, and those. This last one was pretty big, I'd say, despite the fact mostly sketch lines and just heads. There are a lot of people. So yeah, that's it for the stream for today. I'm sorry if I not talk much today. Admittedly, like I kind of blundered on that one. Hopefully, I'll do better next time. Next time, I'm pretty sure should be the penultimate stream. There is only 2 streams left for the Odd Fight month somehow. This is passing so fast. This is passing so freaking fast. I'll be sending all the stacks on Odd Fight after I close the stream. I just clapped, holy shit. But anyway, I hope you all had a very pleasant time. I know I sure did, even though the stream was pretty long for my usual standards. It was a pleasure. Please don't hesitate to like, follow, subscribe to the Twitch, to the YouTube channel, to share around. You know the usual shtick. It was TNTvale, here to entertain you as usual. I'll be seeing you next week. Ciao.